Hey, how is it going? I hope you are doing well and welcome to Let's Play SimCity 4. We are back again in the city of Padang, and in this one we are going to continue the development into a new area and making some preparation by building an interchange to connect the new area to the highway. And I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. Alright, so this is where we left on the previous part. We got this basic interchange right here and made it pretty with this MMP lake. But right now there's not much traffic going through this interchange except for some of this truck going outside of the map, because right now we only have this little area down here. And so I think for our next project, I think we should expand a little bit and add some more new area into this city. And I am thinking about maybe we can expand to this part right here, and hopefully we can have more traffic traveling between the two areas, so we will have more bustling highway. Also, if we check our budget, right now we don't really have much income, so I think it's really necessary to add a new area to add more income into our city. And to expand to this new area here, we are going to need to build an interchange and connect to this highway. And I think I'm going to make a little bit of crossing, maybe like an overpass going through here and then connect this highway using some ramps. Yeah. Okay, now I am going to build an overpass crossing this highway right here, and to do that we are going to need to increase the elevation a little bit for this surrounding area. So I am going to work on a 7.5 elevation, so only one level of elevation. And I think we can start from this part right there. So this is going to be a 7.5, and this is also going to be a 7.5, and like that all the way through there. And I'm going to have a avenue crossing, so that's why we need a lot of tiles right now. And also here we have these rails connected through here, but I think we can make it a bit more interesting by having these rails also going through this highway like that. So we are going to need a little bit more for this overpass right here. So 2 tiles for the avenue. We have 1 tiles between the network, and this one right here for the rails crossing. So I think 4 tiles should be enough. And then and we can start by, let's remove this part right there. So this is 1 level of elevations, and we can start by placing the starter for the overpass. So I'm using this draggable elevated road viaducts right here. This is on the road menu, and then we can cycle through the until we find a starter. So this one right here, this is the 1 level flexible on slope, and I think we can place one right there, place another one right there, and we can place one right there and another one right there. So since this is going to be an avenue, we need 2 starters to have it work. So with this, I think we can, so let's select the avenue. I'm using Control and R, and then we can have this connected like that. And what's nice about this is that since this is a really close, really tight gap right now, when we connect our avenue to this starter, it just form an overpass avenue right away, and we don't really need to do much right there. So we got this one going, we're just going to just remove that just to make it look nicer, I think. And we can remove this part right there, and this is going to be a rails overpass. So for that we are going to use another starter, but for the rails should be this one right here, this draggable elevator railway. And on the first when you click this, you will the first one should be the one level flexible on slope, so just need to adjust the position, and one click right there, it forms into an overpass right away, so we don't need to do much right there. So there, and then we can just connect our rails like that, and there you go, we got our overpass working. It's pretty easy, I guess. And I just need to make sure that this area is flattened all the way, just so we don't have any weird bump going on. Okay, so we got these rails right here, and I think I'm going to make a little bit of adjustment for these rails right here. So instead of having it going through like that, I think it's going to be a bit more interesting if we have it with another route. So let's try to work on this part right here. So let's remove that, and then I'm going to have a little bit of curve going on, going through here and going up here, and maybe we can have it connected through this part right there. Yeah, I think that's what we are going to do. But before connecting the rails, I think we should work on this ramp first. So I'm going to have an action ramp, not an action ramp, but a ramp entering the highway along this part right here. So I think we can work on that first, and let's see. So we got this avenue going here, and I think I'm going to have it go all the way like that, and our ramps is going to be along this line right here. So yeah, let's start working on that first. So to make a ramp, we can have something like this if we want a simple one. So just like that should work right away. But I think we can make it a bit more interesting using a little bit more pieces. So let's see. I think we can start from here. I think let's just remove some of this first. Go like that. Since we don't have any traffic going on this lane, so it should be fine. And I'm going to use this one right here I'm going to transition from these 2 lanes right here into a 3 lane. So let's use the real highway cosmetic paste transition right here, and I can have it go like that. So it's like really turning it into 3 lane, and with this we can have a merging lane for the traffic entering this highway right here. And I think I am going to remove that part right there, and then use the real highway flex ramp right here for the merging lane. And let's see the what kind of pieces that we can use right here. Let's remove that first, and let's try again. Alright, so this is what we are after. Let's have something like that, and maybe, yeah, I think this is going to be the right position for this. So have it like that. There you go. We have a pretty nice merging lane going on. It's not too long, but I think it's quite enough for this traffic. And we can connect this lane right there and have this one going up here. So let's just flatten this part right here first to make sure that everything is going well. and let's have the highway going like that, and I think we can have a nice curve going on like that. Okay, that's pretty smooth. I think we can have this one through, and here I am going to, okay, so we got these rails right here, and I am going to make a crossing right here. So let's put a tiles to show the plan for these connections. So we got this one like that, and have these rails through there, and I think we can have the curve going through right there. So have a curve like that, and this rails right here is going to be maybe a little bit more like that, and instead of having it directly like that, maybe it would be nicer if we make a little bit of diagonal right there. So something like that, but I need to make sure this is all flattened, just so we don't have any bumpy rails. So we got that going, and we can turn this into a much smoother curve like that. And here I think I'm going to work on, we are going to make another overpass right here. So let's remove this part right there, remove that one like that, and there too. And let's, okay, that's a bit loud, so sorry about that. And let's flatten this all the way through there. So have it flattened all the way like that. And here I think we can place our starter like that. So this is, we are going to need to remove this one too, and put a starter right there, and then also here let's okay, I think we might need to add a little bit more space right here, because this is I don't think this is enough for that. So yeah, let's let me rework this a little bit more. Let me rework this. So this is going to be here like that, and this is going to be up like that, more there, and here. There you go, we got our crossings there, and I need to rework this part too, so let me do it. Did I just make the same connections as before? Well, I don't think I did. Yeah, I think this is working. And then we can have this crossing through there. We just need to remove that tiles, because that one is using the street tiles, and we can just have our lane going through there, and we got this overpass working like that. And I also prepare another nice slots for this crossing right here. So this is a rail bridge for the overpass like this. Originally made by BuddyBud, but I adjust the lots a little bit so I can place it on a more suitable place. This one right here, and we can have it like this. I think we might need to adjust this a little bit, so let's do it over here. Okay, so not this one, this is a road bridge. We are looking for a rail bridge, so should be this one right here. So this is a rail bridge right there, and we can have it go like that, but Okay, let me adjust this a little bit. I think I can flatten this part right there, and we lose the nice texture like right there, but I think it's fine. And let's try to put the bridge again, and there you go, we got a nice bridge going on. And we can try to make a connections like there, and there, and okay, I think we should be fine with this. And then we can connect our highway again over here. So let's give it a try again, and make sure to remove this street tiles right there. Have it connected through all the way like that, and let's have this part a nice curve like that. Okay, so we got our merging lane right here connected. Now we just need to have this one connected to this avenue right here. So I think I am going to transition this part a little bit, but maybe we can just go all the way, not like that, I mean there, and well, not like that. Let me just rework this part a little bit more. So just make sure to put the guard right there, so all the way there. And yeah, maybe I can just flatten this all the way through like that, and have this part flattened. And then we can have this through and connect our highway like that. And I think we can have this one going up through here. Yeah, but I think it would be much nicer if we extend this a little bit more, because we don't really have anything that we can build around here. So let's just use the area fully like that. And here I think we can have a nice curve going on, so have it go like that. And well, let's try to make this a really nice slope, and I'm going to use the rails for that. So let's put some guards right there and there, and also here. Have a nice slope going on like that. And here I think we can have this one. Let's see if we can have these connections like that. So I don't think this is going to, yeah, this is not going to work with that, so we might need to transition to another network for this part right here. And I think we can use the, not sure if we can use this one right here. So if we, this is a one-way road, have it going through like that and transition like that, maybe a little bit more over here, and we can have a transition like that. I think, yeah, that's not too bad. I think can remove these cells right here, and we got this one working, I think. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. And we can have like some sort of network going through here. So I'm going to have a road network crossing this, also an overpass going through here, and then later we can develop this area here. So let's build the overpass for this for the road network. I'm just going to flatten this all the way like that and remove it. And here for the road network, I think it's going to be along this line right here. So we have one tile gap between the road and these rails. So have it like that, I guess. All the way there, and here we can have a 7.5 overpass for the roads using the draggable elevated roads right here. Scroll to the starter like that, and then also here, and we can have the roads connected like that. Okay, we got this one going on, and okay, so right now this is let's just make this rails connections right here. So I am going to have it connected to down here using a little bit of slope down here, but first I think I'm going to need to make this network going through here. So a little bit of curve going on like that, and another curve going through here, I think, all the way like that. So it's like it's a 180 degree going down, going to down here, and here I think I'm going to have it just another curve right there, so something like that, and then I might need to remove this first, so to make that connections, and here we can just have a nice slope going on. I think let's just put some guards right there, just so the area won't broke, and also some right here. And let's try to make this slope going on right there. Okay, this is a little bit weird. I think we can adjust this a little bit like this. Yeah, it's not really that smooth, but I think we can leave it be for now and remove these tiles right there. Also this one right here, I think we can have it like that. Well, we might need another tiles to have this working, so let's redo it again. So we need additional tiles right here to make a nice curve right there. So is also going to be one more tiles all the way like that, and this is going to be like this. Let's put some street tiles right there to guard the elevations. Got that connected right there, and remove this one and have this going like that. And there you go, we got a pretty nice curve going on this area here for these rails. And this one right here, we're going to leave it be for now. And then next up, we are going to move a little bit to this part of the highway and have let's try to make a ramp for this part right here. So let's see. Okay, so let's try to remove this part right there, and I can't remove this using the design tool since this is part of this curve piece right there. So this is our limit area, and we are going to remove this part right there, and again we are going to use another lane transition to have it have a nice merging lane like that. And I think I'm going to remove this a little bit just so we can have a pretty safe space that we can work on. And here I think we can just have it, I don't know, I'm not going to use the same style for this ramp right here, so let's try to experiment a little bit. maybe let's see, maybe we can have a little bit of fractional angle going on right here. Okay, let's see. So this is the fractional angle, and I think we can use this. Okay, I think we can use this one right there. Let's give it a try. So have that one going up there. Okay, so local hospital pick. I think I can ignore it for now. So we got this one going, and since this is a fractional angle, this is going to be, need to be really careful with this part right here. So I don't want to mess the elevation. So we got that one flattened all the way there, and I think I'm going to start with I'm going to add another fractional angle connections right there. So something like that, but we need this small network like there. So that one, have it connected like that. Okay, that should be enough, I think. And we can transition to a diagonal through here and have the network going here, I think. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough. So let's just give it a try for now. Okay, this is going to be a bit similar to this one right here, I think. So let's just give it a try for now. So with this one selected, I think I am going to not this one. I'm not sure if this is going to work with this. Yeah, I think we can have this curve like that, but I need the other angle, so something like that. Okay, that should be pretty nice, I think, but this is a little bit too close, I think, for this area. I want to have some sort of farm going through here, going on right here. So I think I'm going to remove this one right there and also there, and the lane can go here, I think. So we are just going to have this one like that. So just have it curve right way. And for some reason, I think this is much nicer than this one right here. So I might change this one into this later, but for now we can just let's just continue with this. Have it let's just have it go all the way like that, and I think we can start with the height transition right away. So have this one going up here instead of having it like this, since we don't have any overpass going on for this part right here. So I think we can just safely have a slope going up here. So let's flatten this all the way like that. And now I'm not sure if this is the right decision to have this one one-way road, since we might need to have a little bit of network going on right here. Well, that's for later, I guess. So let's just work on this part right here. Have this one going up there, but since this is a pretty long distance right here, I think we can have a really smooth curve going up. Not curve, I mean smooth slope going up there. So for that, I have my slope mode setting for my monorail is strict monorail. So I think we can use that one and have it going down there. And as you can see that we got a really nice slope going on right there. And then we can connect this highway right there, and I'm going to need to put a starter right here if I want to have this small network. So like that. And I'm not sure if I am going to, yeah, I think I can have it like that, and have this one going up here all the way like that. This is pretty nice. I really like this part right here, and I think we can just have this connected like that. And here I can have this one right there. And let's see how about, what if we make this into a road instead of one-way roads connections. So this is still working fine right there, so we are fine right here too, and I think we can just go like that instead. And we got this one connected right away, so I think we are fine with that. Let's just put some more distance right there and have this roads extend all the way like that. Okay, we got this connected, and I think we can remove this tiles right there. We have two intersections right here, and I don't think this is ideal, but we're just going to deal with this later. So we got these two parts connected right there, and now we are going to take care of this part right here. And for this one right here, let's see. So we got this row, we got this avenue right there, and let's just extend this all the way there. This is going to be like some sort of downtown area for this part right there, for this area later. So now for this part right here, let's just pause the simulations just so the traffic won't be disrupted. So let's remove this. Okay, we need to remove it from this part right there. I got the starter right here. So again, we are going to use the transition. So this cosmetic based transition right there, put one over there, and right here I think I'm just going to use a basic just a basic RAM for this part right here. Let's okay, let's see. So we got this network right here, and I don't think I'm going to repeat the same pattern for this part there. So we are just going to have it, let's just flatten this one all the way there first, and I'm going to use this flex RAM right here. Just have it like that, and then here I think I am going to have it going up all the way through here, and maybe here instead of directly connected to there. So let's give it a try there. So have this lane going all the way there. Let's remove the street tiles because for some reason the highway can't override the street tiles. So we got that connected, have that connected right there. Okay, so this might need, let's see, let's just flatten this all the way there, and I am going to have this one up like that, so it's on the same level as this avenue right here. So this is need to be a slope going up here. So this is going to be, let's see if I can have a nice slope using the real highway, because I'm quite sure that I have it on a pretty strict configuration too. So there you go. I think this is pretty nice. Yeah, I think it's quite nice. Might not be the smoothest slope that we have, but let's try again. Let's try again. Maybe we can have a better one. Let's try with the monorails, I think. So have the monorails going up there. Yeah, I think we don't have enough for the monorails slope, because should be at least 8 or 10 tiles, but right now we have only 2, 4, and 6, so we don't have enough for the for this one right here. Yeah, I'm just going to use the highway slope right there. So let's just have it going up there. I need to have this one up like that. Have it going down, and maybe like that. I feel like this is a little bit too low right here, but oh well. Let's just keep going for now. And up here, I'm not sure yet how are we going to have this connection. Maybe like that. Let's have it like that, and let's see. I don't think it's safe to just have it right away like that. Yeah, I don't think it's ideal to have it like this, so I'm going to route this to here for now. And here maybe we can have it like that, like so. This is like a straight down there. This is merging. This is an entry to this highway right here, so I think we can have this one into a one-way road instead of just a regular road right there. So let's just have a one-way road going there and have this one connected through here. Yeah, I think it should be fine. And right now for this base right here, I have some decorations that I think we can use right here. So let's try it like this. Have it like that, and let's put some decorations for this part right here, so it won't be too boring to look at. And here I prepare some walls, retaining walls that I made. And yeah, it should be around here. So this one right here, this is just some gray brick wall with some trees decorations that I put. And let's see. So we got that one going right there, and maybe we can space it a little bit. Okay, I think it's pretty nice. And for this part right here, there's one tile right there. I think we can put like a bus stop for this part. So have a bus stop right there. I'm not sure if this is a common thing that you have a bus stop right on the tram into a highway like that. But yeah, we're just going to leave it be like that for now. And since I don't have any diagonal pieces for this wall right here, I think I am just going to keep this one going all the way like that, and have another piece right here, maybe just using a single tree, like a small tree like that. I think it should be fine. And then here, for this part right here, for the rest of this, I'm going to put the sound wall barrier. So the sound barrier, and I'm going to use the Mat B325 sound barrier. Should be around here. Okay, so this one right here, and I think would be nice for this area. So we got that one right there going on. And let's see, maybe we can have another straight piece right there. Just a straight piece should be, so this one right there. I think it's facing the right directions because it works as a blocker for this sound for this part of the highway. So I think should be facing that direction. Let's add a bit more into this part right there. So here we are going to need another diagonal piece, I think. Let's see, should be this one right here, I think. Yeah, so we got that one going, and I think we can put some more all the way through here, I think. All the way through here, and let's just use the straight line for that. I'm not sure if this is going to work on this part. Yeah, I just added the more diagonals right there, and yeah, I think we can stick with that. And for this part right here, we need the straight one, so I'm just going to go with this one, or maybe you can just have this one that a little bit extended. I think should be this one right there. So it has a little bit of extension offset one more tiles right there. And for the rest of this, I'm not sure about this one. Maybe I can have another trees that we can use to cover this hard edges right here, because I don't really have any transition piece for these walls right here. So let's give it a try. I'm sure we can find really nice trees that we can use for that. Okay, let's give it a try. That's pretty nice actually, but let's try again. There you go. We got a really nice one that kind of blocked the transition piece between the walls and this sound barrier, this sound barrier and this walls right here. And there's not really hiding it from this side, but I think we can cover it with some flora later on. Yeah, I think we can stick with this, and here I think I'm just going to add some more of the walls there, and maybe on this part right here, perhaps another, I don't know, maybe some more billboard right there, or maybe not. I think we can just stick with the usual walls without any decorations. So let's just stick with this one right there and more here. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it be for now. I don't want to creep all the way through that area. And here I think we can fill this part right here with some giraffe flora. So let's do that. I'm just going to use the bushes right here, so the evergreen bushes. So put one more right there, and a little bit more like that, and be sure also here to cover the edges right there, and also here. Yeah, we can just go all the way through, I think. Like that would be nice, and there you go. I'm not going to touch this part for now. So we're just going to fill this part right here. There you go. I think we are pretty much done with this part right here, and I think we can work. I don't know, I think we can keep this part as it is for now. And now the last part of this interchange, we are going to need to connect this part right here. So let's work on that. So first, this rails is going to go all the way through like that, and yeah, I think it's going to be like that. And here for this part right here, we are going to work with another transition. So let's just go all the way like that, and let's put the his cosmetic face transition like there, and be sure it's facing the right directions. I think I put it all the way. It just destroyed that. I think let's try to rework this part again, and should be like that. Then we just need another one right here. There you go, got it working. And we just need to have this one connected. And here so we got these rails right there, and I think we can try to flatten this all the way like that. Our RAM is going to be going through here, so we're going to have this fill with some walls decorations. So the RAM is going to be along this line, and maybe we can use another fractional angle transition, fractional angle for this part right here. So let's give it a try. So again, we are going to use the fractional angle RAM right there, and should be this one right there. Let's go with that. Then here, let's see, I think I am going to have it all the way through here using the fractional angle, and then we can use the transition from the fractional angle into a straight line right here. So let's use this one right there. So we need a straight one right there, and also okay, here I think we can just use the transition right away. I might need the okay, so I think this one right there, but this is going to be a little bit tricky, I guess, because we need to have it along this line here. I think we can have this one going up a little bit, I guess. So yeah, let's remove this again, and let's rework this part a little bit. So let's have the RAM over here, I think. Yeah, hopefully I measured it right. So I don't remember to make a measurement before. Okay, so this is a diagonal transition into a diagonal, but I don't think I want to use that right away. Let's just have it like that first. Then here we can have the transition. So not like that, but this one right here. And there you go, got a nice curve going on right there. And right here, okay, I think we can have this one going up this slope right here. So let's just go with that, and let's see, maybe we can have this avenue going all the way through there for now. And then here we can just have maybe like a road connections. Okay, so this is not on the same level, we just need to adjust this a little bit. Let's have this connections right there, and then have the rails crossing there. And here I think we can use the monorails to have a really nice slope going through this line. So I'm going to use the monorails for that and have it going down there. There you go, we got this nice slope going. And I think we need a starter piece for here, so have it like that, and we can have connections all the way through there. Okay, there you go, we got that one connected, and I think we can connect this part right here. And yeah, we managed to make the connections for this interchange. I think we can remove this part right here. And it's a little bit weird because it's not much of the same type of network going on, but I think I quite like it. A little bit of irregularities. It's really, I think it's quite nice. And to complete this part right here, I think we can start with, I think we can put some decorations, some walls to fill this area right here. So let's do that, I think. Okay, so I got this bridge rails right here, and I think we can put another one right here too. So let's give it a try. Remove this one for now. And yeah, just to be sure, let's put some guard right there, because as you can see, there's really weird stuff that can happen when we don't put much safety guard before. So let's do it like this. So this is two tiles right there. We need two tiles bridge, and I am going to go with this one. I'm not sure if this is going to looks good actually. So this is actually, there's a support piece right there, but I don't think it's really noticeable because of the height. It's not enough for this. So well, as you can see, that some weird stuff going on right there because of that. So I need to place it again, just one like that, and try again. And I think I'm just going to go with the one without the support. So rail bridge right there, have it connected like that. And this is a little bit of rustic orange. I think I am going to go with why it's not let's try again. Let's put that one right there, and I'm going to plop this until I got a nice one, and I will bring you guys later once I'm done. Okay, I got the red one right there. I think I will stick with this one for now. Then we can just connect this highway to make the connections. So we got that going, and I think I can remove this part right here and there. And now we can put some walls to decorate this area right here. And I'm just going to stick with this one. Perhaps let's see how it goes with this one. Yeah, I think we can stick with that. And here, I'm not sure about this part yet, but we're going to keep it be for now. So leave it be empty, and I'm not going to put some more some walls like this, because I'm not sure yet what we are going to do here. But on this part right there, perhaps another bus stop would be nice. So more bus stop right there. And on this part right here, so we got this slope right, this slope right here. But here I am going to put another walls, I think. So there's the rural walls that I made, and I think it would be suitable for this area here. So let's try it here. So this one right here. got a straight one like that all the way through, and I need to flatten this one. I'm not sure why it's going up like that, but there you go, we fix it. And another one like that, and here I think I can use the diagonals one, so the triangle down and down like that. Need to flatten this one too, so I will like that. And here I think I can use the triangle up right here, so triangle up should be around here. Okay, so this is the triangle up. So with the trees like that, but I'm not sure if I want the one with trees like this. So let's remove that and just use the one with the empty without any trees decoration. So I went all the way there, and you can remove this one. Oh, not yet, I think. Let's put another one right there, and here I think we can just put it like that. Since it has a bit similar texture, I think it's quite okay to have it like that. And we can remove that one there, and yeah, I think we can cover this part right here with some walls too. So let's do it for this part right here, and I think we can do it right here too. So let's do it like that. Okay, we got that one going without any issue. And right there, and here we can just put some more, I think, following this line right there. So let's see. I'm not sure yet for this part right here, because I want to have a really nice farm going on right here. So let's just do a little bit for now. Should be this straight walls right there, all the way, and I need to flatten this to have it going down like that, and just a bit more like that, and maybe some triangle down going on like that. We can remove that one and have the triangle down right here too. There you go, I think it's pretty nice. And for this part right here, I'm not sure if we can use this one, but let's just use the one with the empty without any decoration. So should be this one right here, the straight empty, and also here. I'm not sure if the wooden fence really is suitable for this area, but yeah, I think we can just give it for now. So we get that one going, and I think we can call it done with this part right here. So we got this area connected, and all of it also connected right here. So let's just finish up with some trees, just to conclude this part right here. And I'm going to add some maybe Norway maple to cover this area. So something like that, a little bit more up here, and maybe around here. So just to camouflage these edges right there, and maybe a little bit there, and also here perhaps. I don't want to have a similar one so as to this side, so I think I'm going to have a little bit of variations right there. That's too much, I think. So let's just go. I don't want to cover this this nice blue spruce right there, so let's just have one right there, I think. And we can change this one into another one like that. Maybe another one. Yeah. I really. We have 2 trees up there, so maybe just a big one over here. Okay, I think I can stick with that. Maybe, yeah, let's try again. Enable the grid to see where we plop the trees. And yeah, I think I'll stick with this. Another tree, small one over there, but not like that. Okay, just a small one like that should be enough, I guess. Now for this spot right here and here, I think we can stick one more trees using the same one. Make sure it's not blocking the highway like that, so just give it a try again. Something like that is good enough. Maybe like this. I think I can stick with that. So we got that one going on right there, and here I am not sure. I'll just keep it be like this because I think we have enough of these trees already. And I spare this one cells right here just so we can put maybe another decorations or something later. But for now we are going to leave it be empty. And yeah, I think for this part right here we can just stick some more, put some more trees like that, and maybe some other variations using the walnut trees and some walnut trees above here, I think. More over there. Some more over here, and okay, let's disable the grid, and I think that's it. I think we're doing quite well for this part right here. We got this area. I think it's an area pretty nice. It's not like the best interchange in the world, but I think this is quite okay for a basic interchange. And yeah, let's save our progress. And I think that's it for this one. Next up, we are going to maybe build some rural area around here. Maybe work on the farm on this spot right here, or maybe we can start development along this area right there. So that's I'm going to give it a try for a little bit. Maybe you guys can suggest in the comment where would you like to see the next development be. So this one here, or maybe here. Let me know. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the build, maybe, and maybe give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, maybe give it a like if you enjoy it. And thank you so much for always supporting the channel, and I will see you guys again on the next one, hopefully soon enough. Yeah, bye.